All right, I got a VM that I want to play it for you, and according to this VM, uh, it said disbursement will kickstart on Monday. So I'm going to play it, and I'm going to come back and say my own peace of mind. And the comment section is open for you to also say your own peace of mind. Listen and let us come back for a conversation. Subscribe and share this particular video.
Information reaching me now, just now. I have a friend that his brother is very close to Ken. Ken has been credited overnight with Tuebat. Ken was credited overnight with Tuebat by the IMF, and Ken is to disburse to all the stakeholders, and it's going to start as from Monday because he has given 72 hours to do that. It's going to start from Monday. That is information that I sent to you. That if you look at that, I sent two information to you. The other one that talks about community and disbursement, full disbursement starts from Monday. Yeah, that okay. We go to disburse. Is going to disburse to all the stakeholders. We learn that the stakeholder, the senator, they are waiting for Ken to disburse to them immediately as from Monday. So that's the information I have for you.
All right, you heard what was said, and I just wish this thing will come to pass on Monday. And before I say my mind, what do you think about what this man said? What is your opinion? The comment section is open. Let's discuss. Now, back to our business, back to disbursement. Don't forget, this is not the first time we are coming across such information, and we waited and nothing happened. We have a lot of downside when it comes to disbursements. We can't really see what is happening. We can't really point our hands in this direction and say, okay, fine, this is where the problem is, or how do we get solution to disbursement? You that is listening to me right now, you are here because you want disbursement, and everybody is eager to lay their hands, and sometimes we are glued to our phone because we are expecting an alert according to promises. Don't forget that date was set for disbursement last week or this week. Yeah, this week if I'm not mistaken, and we are still, no, last week, because the week started today. So nothing happened. We are getting this vibe right now. My question to the grant community, grant ecosystem, and everybody is, how long should we wait? And this time that we're not getting disbursement, who should we hold responsible? Who should we channel our complaint to say, okay, fine, we didn't get disbursement. What is happening? Can you help us talk to the authorities on this matter that disbursement did not take place according to plan? And what channel can we use to relate back to IMF, because this person not take place? Tell IMF, okay, fine, this will not take place. IMF, please cross check these things for us and see what you can do about our plight. We don't have any channel. I don't know if you have any channel. Let us know in the comment section. How do we solve this problem now that is facing us right now? How do we solve this grant problem? How do we get disbursement to fix our businesses? That is the reason why we apply for all this grant in the first place. How do we get disbursement? That's my question right now, because I am not moved by what this man just said, because this is not the first time we are coming across such message. If Apostle K. Wakoma is giving the authority and the permission to disburse within 24 hours, this is not the first time. And for long, we have not heard from Apostle Ken apart from tweet. We have not heard from him coming out to address the masses about disbursement or the next step to disbursement. Don't forget that this thing started years ago, 9 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are still talking about disbursement, which is unfair and unreasonable. At least let's have a share of what we subscribe for, if not fully. Let's have a share. Okay, fine. Let's have a percentage of some disbursement. I was doing research and I began to ask people who are connected to all these platforms. They told me that anybody who told you that there is no money to disburse do not get the right information. That there is money to disburse. Yes, he said there is money to disburse, but They don't know why disbursement has not taken place. Who is behind closed door discussing disruption when it comes to disbursement? Who is not doing his or her job? Does it mean that the masses do not mean anything to you, or does not mean anything to will not mean anything to you at all? You that is causing delay in this disbursement, because we can't be having delay in a particular thing for 9 years, if I'm not mistaken. For 9 years, it doesn't make sense. At least it should have been fixed. Whatever the issue is, whatever the destruction is, the crashing is, it should have been fixed by now. Okay, even though we don't want to get, even though the development don't want to become fully, let it come as part, batch by batch. Let's say 10%, then move to 30%, 40%, 50%, 70%, 80%. At least they will be relieved. A lot of people have bought slots. I don't know why people will be buying slots anyway. It's just by the way. Things are not really put in the right perspective in this particular grant ecosystem. I'm just speaking my mind, because we can't wait for 8 years, 9 years. There's no disbursement, and we are still repeating ourselves. It means we are working in cycles, which does not make sense. We can't continue to work in cycles and we're expecting results. Whatever you're doing in this life, don't work in cycles, okay? Because there's no result when you work with cycles. When you come outside and say there's disbursement this week, and the week comes, no disbursement, then you take it further again and say next week, next upper week. Doesn't make sense. Monday is just some from just few hours away from we are a few hours away from Monday. Okay, so it's less than 24 hours if you ask me. Will it take place? And if it does not take place, what is the next move, and who should we hold responsible? How can we channel our complaint to the right authorities? How do we channel our complaints? Now, what makes you think that this problem is not from the authorities? Again, if you channel our grievances to the authority, what makes you think that this problem is not coming from the head? We're in Nigeria, nothing is impossible. So the conversation is open. Let's talk, let's dialogue, let's have a conversation. Subscribe and share this particular video so that people can also join us in this conversation. Let's talk. We grand subscribers, we are the one feeling the burnt, the pain, and the pressure. Let's talk in the comment section. Let's dialogue. What's your take in this particular matter? Let us know, guys.